guys, welcome to my hopefully last pregnancy vlog. This is going to be for week 39 and 40, being that I am 40 weeks tomorrow. So, officially 40 weeks tomorrow. Tomorrow is my due date, and I am shocked that I've made it this far. I am shocked. I'm actually a little relieved right now. I don't know if you can hear in my voice, but I'm a little nasally. Week 39, I ended up getting really sick, and like really sick. And so I'm actually really happy that she did not come during that time, because that would not have been good. I'll kind of tell you a little more about that here in a minute. But so yeah, it's funny because I went from, you know, well, I've been dilated at least a 4 for at least probably a couple weeks now. So I'm surprised that I've been, I mean, I don't know. I haven't been back to the doctor. I may have dilated even more. I don't know. But I'm surprised that I was able to go this long being dilated that much for this long. I mean, it's not unheard of, but I'm just personally surprised, you know, because we for so long were wondering if I was even going to make it to like 36, 37 weeks because of everything that was going on. But I did a really good job of kind of, excuse me, of just kind of trying to relax as much as I could, as much as you can with a toddler. Well, he's not really much of a toddler anymore, but another child. You know, and just trying to take it easy and stuff, and making sure that my nutrition was up there and just taking care of myself. And so I was able to get through that, and I really thought that I would have her by right around 38 weeks. And nope, that's not the case. And like I said, I'm really relieved that I didn't. At 39 weeks, there's this sickness that's been going around getting everybody, and I was a little nervous because everybody that had been getting it was getting so sick, but it was hanging on for like a couple weeks for people. And you know, we take care of ourselves anyway. We eat a little bit better. My nutrition, you know, I've been taking all kinds of stuff, and so I tried to kind of up that, hoping that I wouldn't get it. I did get it, but the nice thing is I only got it for a few days, and even though it's kind of hanging on in my sinuses, now I feel good. And with everybody else that I've talked to, it's kind of like hung on for a long time. And for me, it didn't. I pretty much went for maybe 3 days, and I was like a whole new person. So, you know, hopefully I was doing something right, kind of helping the immune system. But, oh my God, does that suck to get that sick when you are this pregnant? She has already been up in my lungs, and it got to the point where, hi buddy.
Hi.
How are you? Want to see?
What are you doing?
I'm making a video. Can you wave hi?
Hi.
Hi.
Me and
You and Mommy.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm trying to make
Anyway,
my project.
it sucked because, you know, she was already up in my lungs, and I was already having a really hard time breathing anyway, and then I get sick and I can't breathe at all through my sinuses, and so I'm like and it was bad. I mean, yeah, Tony was just, he didn't even want to be around me because I sounded like I was just dying. And even though he felt really bad for me, at the same time it was really annoying for him, because it was just, no matter what I did, it sounded like I had just run 10 miles yeah, it was bad. And I couldn't sleep, and I was already having issues with insomnia, end of pregnancy insomnia anyway. And then you get sick, and so any little sleep that I was getting, that was gone. And so for those few days, it was absolutely horrid, miserable, awful. Thank God that I did not have her during that time, because I know that my chances of C-section would have dramatically gone up. And you can't catch your breath. Obviously, you can't breathe properly for labor. I didn't have any energy to endure labor at all anyway. And so, I didn't, just C-section probably would have happened. And I didn't want to risk that. Obviously, that could still happen. You never know. But at least, I don't have to worry about that. I'm definitely getting my energy back. It's just kind of in the sinuses now. Camden and Tony both had it a little bit, but not nearly as bad as me, and they got over it pretty darn quick too. So luckily, it's not hanging on. What else? I am in these last few days. I'm starting to sleep better finally. It's like my body is kind of going, okay, yep, you need to be totally rested and just kind of get you ready and everything. So, okay, finally, I'm gonna let you sleep. So now I'm only waking up maybe 3 times a night, and that's just to pee quick, and then I go right back to sleep. And when I'm sleeping, I actually sleep, and it's pretty deeply, which I haven't done that in a long time. So thank you, I'm sleeping. And of course my son just brought out a big toy, so sorry if it gets a little noisy. So what the plan is, I am going to go in tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to have like an acupuncture induction done. I did try it a little bit already just a few days ago, but it was kind of at the end of this whole thing. And I think my body was just like, no, you're too sick, it's not going to happen. And I just kind of felt that way anyway. So they did acupuncture the day before, specifically for sinuses and for building immune system. And it was that next morning, that's when I felt dramatically better. So I think the acupuncture helped that a lot. And then I went ahead and I tried the acupuncture for labor, but he kind of was taking it easy on me because I had been sick. And my body just wasn't ready for it. I mean, I did end up having a lot of contractions from it. I did. But my body just wasn't ready. It wasn't well enough. And so those contractions subsided over about 24 to 48 hours time frame. They just really just dropped off. So tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and go in and we're going to officially like really try to do it this time. And do the same acupuncture type thing as I had done when I had him induced with acupuncture. And if any of you remember my labor and delivery story, I think I mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I did. With him,
I did this.
We'll do that in a little bit, okay? I'm trying to make a video, baby.
Why?
We'll do that in a little bit. With him, I went ahead and I did that, and then I actually had him 22 hours later. So when I left there, I would say like within 20 minutes or so of actually leaving there, I had a couple contractions while I was there, and then about 20 minutes after actually leaving there, I started feeling them kick in pretty regularly. Okay, I kind of forgot where I was at because I ended up having to get after him for getting into stuff. Silly. Yeah, it pretty much kicked in like right away after I left there. So I'm hoping that that same thing happens tomorrow. We'll see. It would be nice if I did not go much longer with this pregnancy. I just want to meet her. I want to bring her home. We're ready. We're totally ready. But I don't feel comfortable having any other kind of induction. You know, it's like if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do the acupuncture try it that way. If my body is willing to take it, and if it's ready and she's ready, then it will work. The acupuncture will work. If for whatever reason my body or she's not ready, then it won't. Well, that's fine. But I don't want to force the issue. I don't like the idea of having any kind of a Pitocin induction or anything like that. As far as baby girl, you know, the last time I was at the doctor with midwife, she'd said that she's really low. She's like way down there. And I can tell that she is, but at the same time, I don't feel like it looks like that she's dropped. I personally don't really think it looks that way. I don't know. Movement is dramatically less, although she's still moving, so it's fine, but you can tell she has no room. There's just no room for any kind of a kick or anything. It's just kind of a and my stomach is just hard all the time. She just has no room. She's filling up every little bit of space. And so I feel so bad for them at this stage because, you know, they're just so cramped in there. Don't.
Sorry.
And so I'm looking forward to having her. We have a first name set for sure. It's the middle name that we can't quite decide on. I thought I was decided, and then today all of a sudden I'm like, gosh, you know what, I don't know. Then I started thinking of this other name that we had been thinking about before, and then all of a sudden a brand new middle name pops into my head. So I'm like, I just can't quite figure out the middle name. So I don't know. I'm not real sure what that's going to end up being. But the first name, at least, that's set. And I'm not entirely sure on the spelling of the first name, though. We may put, there's a letter on the end, we might put on the end, or we might not. I don't know. My belly, although I haven't gotten any stretch marks or anything this whole time, and I didn't ever get any stretch marks with Cam either. My belly now all of a sudden is starting to get kind of itchy, so I can tell that, you know, it's kind of at its max right now. So I'm just kind of itching a lot. I'm hoping that these last few days I don't end up all of a sudden with a stretch mark. It could happen, but I don't know. Anyway, I am really looking forward to doing as much videoing of the process of, you know, labor and delivery as I can. And that way when I do my actual L&D video for you guys, I've got some of that footage that I can use. I'm so excited. I'm so anxious. I'm so wondering how this is all going to happen, and looking forward to actually meeting her and seeing if she looks like Camden, or if she looks like me, or if she looks like Tony, or none of us. I don't know. I asked Camden what he thinks that his baby sister is going to look like, and he has told me a few times that he thinks that she's going to look like Mommy. So, I don't know. Kid's intuition, maybe. Oh, maybe he's right. So anyway, I'll go ahead and do a belly shot quick. That'll be the end of this video for this week. I hope I don't end up doing a 41-week video. You know, oh well, if I do. I'll let you know quickly when she does get here. I might put something quick up that she's here, and then I'll try to get my L&D story up shortly thereafter. So, yeah. It's happening soon. Baby number 2 is coming really, really soon. And I'm still a little shocked that I'm actually going to have a second child. It still doesn't seem really all that real to me. It does, but it doesn't. I don't know. It's weird. I guess I kind of feel the same way as I did when I was getting ready to have him. You know, the thought of having your first. You know it's coming, and you're preparing and all this stuff, but the thought of actually really truly being a parent for the first time is kind of overwhelming. It's like, really? Me? Really? But, you know, we did fine. But now I'm like, really? Me? Too? Really? And now that we've got the car seat in the van also, so we've got both of the car seats in there, it just looks so weird back there to see 2 car seats, and it's very strange. But anyway, do you want to say bye quick?
Bye.
You want to wave at them and smile? Well, they can't see you. You got to come over here. Can you see yourself in the camera? Oh, don't you throw that on there. Don't throw that on there.
Bye. Bye.
Hi and bye. Good job.
Now
I feel in these last couple weeks huge. Absolutely huge. Even Tony has said it's just these last couple weeks that my belly just absolutely just explodes. And it's the same thing that happened with him. I stayed pretty small up until like the last few weeks, and then just huge. So anyway, belly, basically 40 weeks tomorrow. There's that. We'll do this. My belly.
Belly. Wow, getting even harder.
It's getting even harder.
Yeah, getting hard.
Uh-huh. Hey, don't do that. That's not nice.
Sorry. Yeah.
So there is my full-term baby belly. Sorry if I've got marks on here from my pants and stuff, but ta-da! It is just so solid. It's unbelievable how solid. I mean, just it's funny because it's so solid underneath. I can do this with my skin. I don't know if you can see that. And it's just the skin on top of everything that moves. And it kind of moves my belly button a little bit. Makes it pop out. So yeah, it's just hard as a rock all the time. And then of course when I have a contraction, it's like stone. But anyway, so that's the belly. And hopefully this little girl comes soon and I can introduce her to you guys and share the name. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
And say subscribe.
Oh, I forgot. You want to say it?
And subscribe.
I can't believe he actually reminded me of that. He said, don't forget to tell him to subscribe. You want to tell him? Over here?
Subscribe.
You want to say, please subscribe?
Please subscribe.
Bye, guys.